Like a delightful earned 3 points this afternoon with a 2-0 victory. What are your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, we're happy to take the win, mate. I think we started really poor. I'll be honest. I think for 20-25 minutes we had really poor quality, and it's a little bit frustrating because we've been on the back of 2 really good results, and you know, we've asked the boys, after watching Hallam twice in the last week, you know, we've asked the boys to play a certain way and to play in certain areas of the pitch, and it just felt like our quality on the ball was lacking. And don't get me wrong, I think the conditions were conducive to that. We had, you know, a centre half and a left back that literally couldn't see in the first half for the sun, and the wind was banging our faces. So, you know, it wasn't great from that point of view. But you know, the boys rallied and we found ourselves in front, which we deserved, I think, after the run of play for the last 15 minutes of the first half. So we took it, and we got ourselves in at half time and was able to just talk about what we believed we could do a little bit better in the second half. And you know, to a man, I think we executed that really well in the second half. We were braver on the ball, we took a pass. We knew where we could find space against a team like Hallam that can be open, and we found that in the second half. So, you know, I've got to give it to the boys. They've been outstanding for the past few weeks, and I think that's our 7th clean sheet in 14. So, you know, we're doing something right in that respect, and it's an attitude and a mentality that I love from the boys. And it's not just the back four and Dashi. You know, the way we defend, we do it very, very well. So yeah, another clean sheet, 2 goals, 3 points it's everything. So
could have been many more goals where you're pleased with a number of chances created or frustrated not to see more going.
Yeah, I think, mate, if you didn't create them, you'd be frustrated. I think if we were lacking creativity, we'd be concerned. But we do create a lot. You know, I think Jake's just had too much time. He's gone through one-on-one and had a little bit too much time. He's had a chance in the first half that the keeper's done very well, where we've got ourselves free in the box, and he's pulled off a great save. And Mike's had a couple of opportunities as well. So there was a little frustrating one with Ahmed in the first half. I think it's an absolute cast iron penalty. You know, Ahmed ain't going down there through one-on-one, and it's just not falling our way. But like we say, we've got the second goal. Casey's done very well to ghost off the back of his marker, and he's been really composed to slot that one away. So the word's attritional, mate. We use it quite a bit, and they've been really attritional in the second half to keep the clean sheet, because they knew if they do, they've won the game, and they've done that well.
Crowd of 411 tonight. How much does that support help the lads get out on the pitch?
Mate, it's brilliant. I think I said it to Ewan in the pre-match video that, you know, I played here in front of 120, and it's fab. You know, we've talked about the young lads that come week in, week out and bang the drum, and you know, the boys feel it. They really do. And you know, when the numbers are up to the 450, 500s, it's a great place to play football. And you know, it's playing at home is a privilege. You know, the pitch is great, and we want backing from the supporters, and we're getting it. You know, so if we can put a decent product on the pitch, my hope is that they keep coming. But yeah, we love it, mate. You know, from the young ones all the way to the established guys that have been coming for a long, long time.
Any injuries or knocks to report after today's game?
No, I think, well, we was a little bit unfortunate that we had to fitness test Scaff pre-game, Alex Markham pre-game, and he got through that. But we had to go without, you know, Ben Farrett and Pete Davidson, who was in the starting 11 at concert last week. So there could have been a few issues there if Scaff doesn't start, and we're 3 men that started last week not in the squad. It would have been a bit of a concern to me, but you know, we've got a decent core group, and anybody that comes in can make a difference. So we have to wait on Ben. You know, he found it difficult playing on that hard pitch at concert last week, and he played in the FA Youth Cup on Wednesday, and when he trained on Thursday, it didn't feel right. So we're protecting him. And Pete's just got a muscular issue that we need to make sure is okay. There's no point risking it. I think Dunks and Matty Dixon have been outstanding. So we've got 3 great centre midfielders there that we can rely on. So we'll assess those 2 in readiness for Tuesday night.
And finally, we move on to face Brandersburg in the Meads ride in the Senior Cup on Tuesday night. What will your message be to the players going on to that?
Listen, I think it's we're in a healthy position in the league. Some might say it's a distraction, but it's a competition that we can win. So we will give it its as seriousness as it deserves. We will rotate a few because we want minutes in a few. You know, we've got Josh Barrett coming back that we want to put more minutes into, and we've got a few lads that haven't had the minutes that they probably deserve because of how well the starting 11's been. So we've got that capability to be able to do that, and we will do that, but we will not understrength ourselves whatsoever. We give it the respect it deserves, and you know, it doesn't matter what we put out. I think we've got a really tight squad now, so we'll make sure that they give it the respect, and we're going out for a result.
Mike, thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, Paul.